Winter is just around the corner as you get a look at Highmark Stadium just south of Buffalo, New York. Today we've got an AFC East matchup between the Miami Dolphins and the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Play action. Now it's Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Allen now looks to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Allen. And this is Cook with a grab. 3 yards all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Well, able to get the completion, but unfortunately not able to get the 3rd down conversion there on that play.
And I like how the defense approached that one. They knew where the 1st down marker was, and they decide whatever you want to have, you can. You're just not going to get the 1st down. Excellent tackling right there.
So a change of possession here on the punt, and it'll be Dolphin football. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 22. The drive starts with a carry by Dillon. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23. Well, this defense for the Bills, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. Tua on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. Touchdown! Nyheim Hines, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield in the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Okay, ready?
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it. But I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up.
From midfield, here's Tua. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Ready?
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. They run it with Balaj. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. Yeah, we saw that from up here, CD. A tug on the face mask, and the flag comes out.
And we saw that last week they had some defensive miscues like that. And they told us that they had worked hard on it in practice and thought they had it all cleaned up. But obviously the message hasn't really sunk in.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. And the slot man goes in motion left. Balaj stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. In motion, Hill. They'll stay on the ground. Balaj again. And it's a fumble. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the Jets sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
And they'll run. This is Trey Sermon. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Up the middle, here's Sermon. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. Touchdown, Dolphins. Adam Thielen from 10 yards out. And the Dolphins' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Allen going to fire quickly and get it to Diggs out wide. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he will slide down with the first down for the moment, but a penalty flag on the field. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 7-7, our score after 1. Second and 12. To the air, Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. The Bills had 10-3 on the year. And they've gone a full couple of months now since their last loss. Winners of 8 in a row.
And we always talk about how a team has to play complementary football in order to really be a good squad. But I think in this league, if your offense isn't playing really well as this one is, you're not going to run off this kind of a streak.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Here's Hines. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll try the middle with Cook. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The Bills on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. Flushed out right. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Nick Needham picks it off, and the Dolphins will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw it right into it for an interception.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. After the turnover, it's Tua. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he's also fortunate. No turnover either.
On second down, it's Sermon. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On third down, here's Sermon. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a first down.
Ready. Classic six. Cornbread. Black check.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Brandon, I have one word for you after that completion for a first down.
Lucky?
Analytics.
Well, the analytics say punt the football there.
So we're changing to analytics as we go, right? What a big-time play for them, and really took a big-time chance.
Yeah, big-time first half chance. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Sermon. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. A give to the fullback on the dive. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
It's amazing how much advice defensive players get on 3rd down. You hear the bench screaming out, watch the draw, watch the screen, watch the pass here. Very rarely do they reference watching the fullback, and he slipped through and picked up a first down.
Here we go.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Strike. Check. Strike.
Up the middle they run. Here's Dillon. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. A give for Dillon running right. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 2 yards, good enough for a first. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. On the give, this is their fullback. Tim Settle, the Virginia Tech Hokie, in there on the stop.
A good solid game there on 1st down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
Ready.
On 2nd down, Dillon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Dillon. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
On the double.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Dillon now on 1st and 10. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7.
Let's go.
A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Caught on the slant. Touchdown. Adam Thielen. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Dolphins will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So at the 25.
Ready, set.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Tua now on first down. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he'll be taken out of bounds all the way down near the 35-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. And even 40 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Running right, here's Dillon. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. On 2nd down, another run for Dillon. And some room to roam now. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And that's on Austin Jackson, first-round pick in 2020. Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. In motion left is Wilson. On 2nd down, another run for Dillon. And down inside the 40 to about the 38.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. That is caught by Thielen. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A.J. Dillon with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now 21-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And he fires one incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Allen gonna throw. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper. On 2nd down now, it's Hines on a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. They run again with Hines. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. Hines. And he'll get this down only to the 18. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Hines, and all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now they send a man in motion right. Hines is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Cook. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
The Miami defense trying to keep him out. They haven't let him in yet. Can they hold again here on 3rd and goal? Allen taking it himself, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Bills have got it back to within a score. Bass on for the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And going deep for Hill. And it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Oh, just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Cook. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. And Diggs has it. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. This is Hines. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 24-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty, but when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Khalil Shakir with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Pulls it in at the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. The tight end in motion right. To try again after the sack. Tua. That one complete to Hill. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Tua sets up to pass it. Tua hit, and the ball is out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Firing quickly is Allen. That's complete. Touchdown, Bills. Dawson Knox from 4 yards out. And the Bills have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. In motion, Hill. Second down, here's Mostert again. Fighting through, and he's got space. The 40. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. 62 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ball game. So they had him bottled up, able to make a man miss, and then boom, off to the races.
And it's how he made him miss. A little bit of strength, too. Had to work through contact to get him off of him. And then once he did that, now he put his agility to use and took off.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's Mostert, toss left side. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. The tackle is made by Micah Hyde. He couldn't get the edge there, wasn't sealed, so maybe not all on the guy running the football all the time on those tosses and the pitches that go to the outside.
No, not at all. I would agree with that totally, because sometimes the defensive guys, they win the edge battle. And when they do that, there's no place for the running back to go, especially for offensive linemen trying to get out ahead. With their footwork and speed, it was negligible on that play. No gain at all for the offense.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. On play action, here's Tua. This is caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Let's go.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Mostert is into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Going deep for Diggs. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing is Allen. He gets this complete to Diggs, and he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. You call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. Room here to run. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on first and goal. They run here with Singletary. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. From the 2 now, second and goal. Again, it'll be Singletary. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready in the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how.
He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Here we go. Correct step.
Two to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
Come on, set.
And they'll stop it with 4 seconds showing on the clock.
Ready.
One final try for Tagovailoa. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. It doesn't get any more exciting than that. It was all or nothing on the final snap of the goal line. And that defense, they came through with one final stand.
And I don't know about you, Bart.